Hello folks, Dustin Zarni here and welcome to Commissioner in a Car. This is Wednesday, it's October 23rd, and today's Commissioner in a Car will be dedicated to early voting. Early voting starts on Saturday, and we expect it to be the busiest early voting season that Onondaga County has ever seen. And we are trying to get ready for it. We will be ready for it. But I wanted to go over with you some of the things that we're putting in place for this early voting season, so you're ready for it as well. So first, let's go over early voting in general. What is early voting? It's a chance to cast an in-person vote at a polling site, but before Election Day. So there's early voting by mail, which we've talked about many times, and it's still ongoing, by the way. If you need an early voting by mail where you want to vote at home, you have until Saturday, October 26th to request that on our portal, on the website, onvote.net. You can still get it in person up to November 4th. And also, it should be noted that voter registration is also done on October 26th. That's the last day to register to vote for this election. You can do that online at onvote.net as well. However, early voting in Onondaga County runs for 9 days, starting on Saturday, October 26th, and ending on Sunday, November 3rd. We have 10 sites in Onondaga County that you can go to. You can go to any one of these sites, whatever is most convenient to you. We have in the east, DeWitt Town Hall. In the northeast, North Syracuse Community Center. In the north, Clay Town Hall. In the northwest, Lysander Municipal Building. In the west, Camillus Fire Station. In the southwest, OCC Mulray Hall. And in the southeast, Lafayette Fire Station number 1. That's around the city. Inside the city of Syracuse, we have in the north, Armand Magnarelli Center. In the kind of center east area, Beecham Library. And then the Southwest Community Center, now known as Syracuse Community Connections, in the southwest corner of the city. All 10 of these sites are open at the same time, and they all have a couple of printers there that when you go in and you check in on the poll pad, your ballot will print up on one of the printers and be ready for you to vote that day. We are extremely excited about this. We have prepared for it for a long time, and the hours are 9 to 5 on Saturday and Sunday. And then on the weekdays, on Monday, it is 10 to 6. On Tuesday and Wednesday, it is noon to 8. On Thursday and Friday, 10 to 6. And then, of course, next Saturday and Sunday, 9 to 5 as well. 4 years ago, early voting only had 6 sites in Onondaga County, and we were bombarded. We had 2-hour lines. It was unreal how many people early voted. We had almost 60,000 people early vote. I expect to break that record this year. But we have 10 sites. And one of the things that we found 4 years ago that was helpful is that people wanted to know where the longest lines were. And, we have these big sites like DeWitt Town Hall and Clay Town Hall and Camillus Fire Station that had huge lines, but like Lafayette Fire Station and the city sites didn't have these lines in 2020, or not as much. So we are launching a tool on our website. You can go to it right now at onvote.net. There's an early voting wait time page that you click on the early voting button on the front page. It'll lead you to the early voting info page. You can click on the wait time button, and it'll tell you the approximate wait time at every early voting site. We're launching that tool this Saturday because there's no wait time right now because, we hope to have it updated every half hour as the day goes. So that way you can make a decision. If you're driving and you want to, take a leisurely stroll down to Lafayette Fire Station, if you're from the town of DeWitt and you don't want to wait in the town of DeWitt line, then so be it. Or if you're like going to Clay Town Hall, but you realize that Lysander Municipal might be closer, and it has a shorter line too. So we are excited about that, and I can't wait to get that done over the next 9 days to see how this works out. We're really going to work hard at making sure that the wait times are updated as much as possible. We have a mandate to try to get into 30-minute wait times on average, and that is one of the tools that we're going to use to try to do that, to try to even out the people at the different sites. We have more resources at these sites, more equipment at these sites than we had in 2020, and we hope that that will, and we have more hours and more sites. So we believe that will be some of the tools to help us combat the long lines we saw in 2020. So that's early voting. And again, as I said, Saturday is a big day, the 26th. It's Golden Day. And let's talk about that. What is Golden Day? Well, that means that you can register to vote and vote on the same day. You do that by using the affidavit ballots that we have at our polling sites. And you go to any one of the 10 early voting sites and vote by affidavit. That will register you. Sorry, it's kind of late. It's after 9 o'clock. The reason I'm shooting this after 9 o'clock is I just got home from the office. So you can vote by affidavit, and on the affidavit form is a voter registration form that you fill out. We will count that vote after the election day. We will research it and make sure it counts. It'll be part of the certified totals at the end of the election. So if you're not registered to vote, your best bet is to do Golden Day on Saturday, because you can then register and vote on the same day. If you're not, after Saturday, you would need a court order if you're not registered to vote. So, I'll talk more about that in next week's Commissioner in the Car. Although court orders start on Sunday. They start on Saturday technically, but since you can register and vote on the same day, we would just tell you to do that. But court orders will be available starting this Sunday. Judges are available to talk to anybody who missed the registration deadline and would like to actually register to vote and give their information about why. Sorry, it's been a long week. A long month, year, whatever. The team is working really hard at the Board of Elections. We've had, it's been a very, very, very busy. We have over 30,000 voter by mail applications that have come in, and we've issued ballots for 31,000, I believe, at this point. We're at almost 318,000 registered voters in Onondaga County, which, yes, is a record from 2020. On my social media pages and on the Board of Elections social media page, we've been sharing that statistics as they go. So check that all out. And that's really all I got to have to say today. These are going to be shorter Commissioners in Cars this week. I'm only doing Commissioner in Cars to give voting information while the election is going on, because I'm way too busy to do my other content like Weekly Wonk and Zoom with Zarnies. So those will return sometime after the election. But these Commissioner in Cars are just here as a public service to give you information about how you can still vote in this upcoming election and what's going on with the upcoming election. So again, Saturday, last day to request a vote by mail application on our portal, or by mail, and have a guarantee that we're mailing it to you. It is also the last day to register to vote. And it is the first day of early voting, which means you can go to early voting, register to vote, and vote on the same day if you're not registered. So that's what you got. Early voting runs October 26th to November 3rd, 9 to 5 on the weekends, 10 to 6 on the weekdays, except for Tuesday and Wednesday, which are noon to 8. And we have 10 sites all over Onondaga County. You can go to any one of the sites. DeWitt Town Hall, North Syracuse Community Center, Claytown Hall, Lysander Municipal Building, Camillus Fire Station, OCC and Mulroy Hall, Lafayette Fire Station, Syracuse Community Connections, also known as Southwest Community Center, Beecham Library, and Armand Magnarelli Center. We're excited to see you. It's time to get out and vote. Onondaga County. I think right now, as of now, 15,000 of you have returned your vote by mail ballots. That's near a record for not 2020, because 2020 was a pandemic year, where almost 60,000 of you voted by mail. So we'll see how that number stacks up later this year as more ballots start to come back. So check it out. That's it. Go to DustinZarni.com. You can subscribe and get email updates on any news and substantive content that I'm putting out over the next few weeks. Thank you very much, and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.